All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with Rate Talk. We have Landy Garcia here once again. We started this in December, and so we're back now in January to give everyone an update on what's going on. So, Landy, what do you got for us? What are you seeing on the mortgage side? And then I'll talk a little bit about the what I see on the real estate side with buyers and sellers in my local market.
Yeah, thanks again for having me, Jen. So yeah, we finally have positive news. Interest rates have continued to drop. They're going in the right direction. We have seen a significant uptick in activity, meaning buyers are starting to come back into the market, right? So
Right.
there's a few things to unpack there, right? That means there's a lot of things that come from that, but generally, you're starting to see mortgage financing become more affordable with every 0.5% in interest rate decline. That brings a new pool of buyers that may have been disqualified or were just waiting out the market, kind of kicking tires again and saying, okay, well, what is my purchasing power?
Right.
Let me get back out there.
So last time we talked about 30 days ago, I think interest rates are hovering right around 6, and now, um, correct me if I'm wrong, we're at like 5.7
Right.
roughly
So
for like a good credit score, 30
right.
year.
So depending on qualifications, but yes, you can see a 5% in front of your rate now, and that's been a
Wow.
while since we've seen that.
Yeah.
So definitely heading in the right direction. Um, Overall, there's flexibility back into the market. There's a lot of products out
Yeah.
there to stimulate purchasing properties, whether it be for you to occupy or for the purposes of investment. But there's less doom and gloom right now. There's a lot more activity, and there's definitely this sense of urgency to get out into this market
Right.
before rates continue to drop and we're back to that bidding war situation.
Yeah. On the real estate side, I've noticed that the sellers I'm working with are now looking to buy, because they're not moving until they find a place. So it's a domino effect. There's nothing to
Right.
buy until there's inventory. They're not going to sell until they have something to buy. So some of them sellers I'm working with in Hillsborough and Montgomery are now looking in Florida, Pennsylvania. I'm connecting them with agents. So I think things are going to start moving this spring now that we're under 6%, and that big recession doesn't look like it's going to happen. We may actually have a soft landing in the economy. Of course, there's going to be layoffs, in some of the um, sectors of the economy that were overheated,
Yeah.
and during the pandemic, like tech, Amazon probably overhired, Facebook overhired, now that people are getting back out, not online so much. Um, so it's important to, if you're thinking about purchasing this spring and summer, definitely want to get a plan together and put a strategy together for how you're going to buy and what you can qualify for right now and be comfortable with your payment.
Yeah, one
um,
100%. I think the time to act is now to at least understand what possibilities you have, right? What options exist, what programs are you're eligible for, so this way you can understand
yeah.
exactly what your purchasing power is when you get out there into the field. Um, every year, there's a decline in our market in activity. Simply, the winter months are, regardless of our interest rate market, the winter months are typically a slower time.
Yeah.
Inventory starts to increase week by week towards the end of January into spring. Basically, people don't want to move in the middle of winter.
Right.
People
I
don't
don't blame
want
them.
to sign contracts on properties in the middle of winter,
Right.
right? So as we inch closer to the springtime, you're going to see inventory pick up. How much inventory is obviously how much inventory that's available is obviously going to make a determination or have an impact on that balance between buyers and sellers and whether it's going to be a buyer's market or seller's
Yeah.
market. It should be a little bit more balanced
Hmm.
as interest rates continue to go in the right direction for us to stimulate buyers and motivate buyers to get out there. That in combination with more inventory hitting the market just because of the seasonal decline, exiting that seasonal decline,
Yeah.
it creates the perfect storm for more buyers, more inventory, but for people that are out there looking to buy for the first time or relocate, sell to buy, there's going to be more competition,
And
right?
based on my experience with the last few years, the buyers that got the house and got to closing had everything ready to go, and they were aggressive from the beginning. They knew what they wanted. They knew the town they wanted to live in. So this is the time to kind of start flushing that stuff out. And not all pre-approvals are equal, right?
That's correct.
Contingencies matter, speed matters. It's not all just price. So we have a unique product we work on called Cash to
Yep.
Keys that enables buyers to purchase without a home sale contingency, without a mortgage contingency. um, these slower months is a great time to get that cash to key certification. Even if you don't end up using it, hey, it's a tool in your toolbox. Maybe this will work for the seller. Every seller has different needs. They're not all looking for the highest price.
Yeah, 100%. So the cash offer program is something that's definitely unique. It definitely gives our buyers, as you've seen, Jan, an advantage,
Yeah,
right? So
for sure.
you're presenting an offer, and there's multiple bids on that property, and you can come in without a mortgage contingency, or if you're selling to buy, and you can come in with an offer all cash without the contingency to have to sell your home first.
Yeah.
It basically wipes away any concerns that the seller would have. Makes your offer that much more attractive. So that's definitely something that we should put in play if you're looking to buy in the next 30 days or in the next 6 months. Coming in with that cash offer is something that will definitely set you apart from those
Yeah. And
competitive bids.
that works for move up buyers, move down. So you're going up or down, or if you're renting, you could just make a cash offer. Um,
100%.
it also
Right. So,
enables you to buy now, sell later. If you own a home, sometimes, you're not going to move unless you find the perfect place. I don't blame
100.
you. I would probably do the same thing. If I was a buyer right now, I would definitely use the buy now, sell later because I'm not even thinking about selling until I find a
Right.
place.
Well, without a doubt. I mean, it eliminates all of those concerns because likely you're going to be able to sell if your home is priced right. You're going to be able to sell it quickly, right? But no one with a family wants the anxiety of saying, "All right, well, our house is sold. Where are we going?" Right?
Right.
So, in a
Yeah.
nutshell, the buy now, sell later eliminates all of that conversation. You can purchase your new home first, and then worry about selling your home, and that equity we act as if you've already received it. So
And
it's very unique, very innovative product, and
yeah.
we've used it with several clients that you would argue that those transactions would not have happened
Yeah, for
because of
sure.
that same concern, right? We're not going to sell before we can buy.
And strategy wise, if I was a buyer, what I would do is get the cash to key certification, work with an agent, me or somebody else, and have an off market strategy to where the agent is offering sellers who are not on the market yet, hey, I have a cash buyer willing to pay market rate for your house. You could take your time moving out. Let's make a deal. Hey, by the way, you could use the same thing to sell your house. So sometimes you got to show the sellers how they can buy. They may not even know about this product, so they could, sell so they could buy their place without a home sale contingency. You got to
One,
create those domino effects.
100% because everyone in our area, in our working environment, has equity. They have a
Yeah.
lot of equity that they've acquired within the last 36 months or so, right? So they'd love to upsize, downsize, relocate. But again, the concern is where do we go and do we put ourselves in that pressure cooker, right? Of
Sure.
having to find a place in desperation because their home is sold already. So, we've helped a lot of families with this program, and
Yeah.
definitely going to see a lot of utilization of it moving forward.
Awesome. Well, I'll put a link to that in my bio. If anybody wants to apply and get more information, and I can connect you with Landy directly. It's a great, great thing to have on your side. If you're looking to buy or even sell, it works in multiple states. So we'd love to help you with that.
Absolutely. Let's get you guys prepared. The market is favorable. Home prices are stable.
Yeah.
There's no better time and no better asset for you and your family than a home. let's do the homework. Let's get a consultation going and prepare you for this upcoming spring market.
All right, Landy, appreciate it. Good talking to you
Thank you so
again.
much, Dan.
Thanks for
Always
the
a pleasure.
market update, and we'll be back next month with more updates. All right, thanks.
Awesome.